Just dialing in there and flowing and seeing where we're at using the G scale. The G scale. And always when we're flowing and working with all this stuff, I'm working left to right through my decks. Start with the Foxfire, which is fitting to have the Foxfire on this, Leo season, Lionsgate in its prime. What was that? The Sentinel. And a time to restore, really. Interesting. It's not very often that the Foxfire deck gives me more than one card when I pull. So, oh my gosh, the glare because of the light. There you go. So, you can absorb that, take from it what you will. The Sentinel comes up a lot, especially during these cosmic events. This is a card that... And I did see the party of crows in the cornfield on my way home yesterday. And this morning, the raven was staring at me. The purple fairy, it's you. Gmajor7 I. So it's like, you have to rely on your own personal sentinels. We all have guardian spirits looking over us. And I have a powerful team, and they remind me all the time that they're always, And this card came up the other day, and it came up again here. And this one I actually put on the crystal grid, and I took it out of the crystal grid to put it back in because I put two other cards that I drew to the crystal grid, and now time to restore comes up again. So I'm pretty sure after this session I'm going to have a really good sleep. I usually do on the weekends, especially after doing this kind of stuff. So Ruru Dragon, we're going to put that with the Ruru here, and the Moon Fairy, which is me, need to restore. Time to restore goes over there. And those are energies we're working with, so my sentinels are telling me that when I finally rest and allow myself to restore, they're going to protect me, because when I dream, I go into other realms. Sentinel, restoration, C and F are the chords that come to mind. on here. Moving on to the tree keepers. Went to the river earlier today, and the trees were so alive. This one. Oh, yeah. That's a big one. So, we got the keeper of forgiveness. And here he is with the yellow umbrellas. Oh gosh, you can't even see that really, can you? Because these ones are also really high gloss, and I got my light shining in my face, but I need better. Maybe if I do it over here. So there's the keeper of forgiveness. Forgiveness has been a theme in our Divine Time class before we took our hiatus for the summertime. And there's a lot of they're not alive anymore. And I never got to I'm still working on forgiving myself for not being myself. And allowing myself to ruminate and spiral down in the past. But it's true. If there are forgivenesses that you need to give for yourself and your own vibration and spirit, I've been working on it, but I haven't truly forgiven a lot of abusers. I need to work on that and forgive and let go if I want to move on and bring in tapping into that part of the heart space that is holding on and not forgiving, and allow it to let go and forgive. The keeper of forgiveness. Forgiveness will set you free. was the keeper of forgiveness. Okay. Trucking right along here. This is a very interesting session. I was never know what to expect. Check with the fairy wisdom. What is this? Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Fire dance? Fire dance. Goodness me. Let me do it this way so you guys can see. Fire dance. That is. And we're talking like, Leo season and harnessing fire. And this is the one that's right in front of the candle in front of me here. So now she's dancing with the fire. Oh, this one I'm going to have to read the book. So we're going to have to consult it, especially because the number is 33. And then keeper of forgiveness was 11, 33, 11. And the sentinel is number 13. And then number 16 is the time to restore. Oh no, that's 15, not 13. 6, 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7, 3, 3, 1, 1, 3, 3, 1, 1, 3, 6. Okay. So we're going to read this really quick. Fire dance, keyword fire energy. What's fire energy? E minor. The fire dance represents the dance of life, and it is giving of life, which in this function of the Kundalini energy force. The Kundalini energy force, also known as serpent energy. Kundalini is a natural sexual energy that is stored at the base of the spine. It is through this energy that life and creation is achieved. And those are the stones we're focusing on today, is the orange creation stones with Leo energy. Interesting. The Kundalini energy is a mighty force that should be allowed to awaken at its own natural pace. You will naturally open as you become more loving and more conscious of your own divinity and connection to spirit. Fire energy that is awakened too soon is at risk of misdirection, which happened to me years ago, and now I'm ready. It is wiser to study, read, and work on your own spiritual understanding, which I've been doing more seriously these past few years since the healing journey began with the life-altering events that happened. Understanding this, your own spiritual understanding, this will gently let the fire energy rise. Balance is very important in this energy system and promotes well-being on all levels. Though we refer to this as sexual energy, it is not limited to sexual use. All creation uses this energy. It is the creative force in the physical body. It is not completely dormant, even in the least enlightened being. This energy is in constant use daily in conjunction with all of your energy systems, which all work together. This is a wonderful but very powerful energy which demands respect. This card may also indicate you have been feeling low in energy. If so, be sure to review your eating, exercise, and your sleep habits. It's kind of been off and on for me lately, but there's been some days where I'm not drinking as much water as I should be. I will admit that. Drinking more juices and things like that. Take good care of yourself and make a releasing of worries statement to yourself and the universe. And consult a doctor if you feel there's any real problems. Not for me right now, but that's okay. But maybe some of you. If you would like to do an exercise to help your energy system stay in top running order, then sit in a quiet, comfortable place and close your eyes. Slowly imagine breathing in and out, color of the chakra systems. So like, breathing in green, breathing in blue, green is heart, pink is heart, blue is throat, etc., etc. Start with red, they want you to go from the base to the top. Some people prefer to go top to bottom, but it is a good practice every now and then to start at the root. I generally like to start at the heart and then kind of like go down and up and back and kind of do like a sine wave. But to each their own, you got to find a center point to start with. But they're talking about if any of you are feeling really low, you have to reroute yourself. And that's why I want you to start from the bottom and just breathe in each color, going in your cycle until you feel energized. The creative forces flow through me in the perfect way. My health glows in radiance as I am in balance inside and out. Great serpent, awaken in your own divine time, for that is as it should be, so be it. Connect to your fire energy through dance. And I'm reminded of Carlton, a friend that I used to have way back when I lived in Oregon, years ago, decades ago, a long, long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. And he did, dance to my music, and he always said that my fingers look like they're dancing. And it's like, yeah, when you're playing a musical instrument, your fingers essentially are dancing up and down the keys. So we are going to fire dance with this energy. And remember that we are divine beings inside, and embrace the marrow inside, E minor. I forgot to mute this microphone while I was playing that. That might have sounded weird. We are moving on to the angel hearts. It's pretty late, and I've been up since early this morning at work. Abundance, the rabbit. Oh my gosh, you know what I'm saying? Don't get me started on that word. But we're gonna read this card anyway. This is abundance. Good things will be coming your way, allowing you to see the beauty that surrounds you. Enjoy every moment as you are fulfilled by the smallest gifts of nature. And I was with that little course that I got earlier today. Oh my gosh. You already have abundance. Maybe you need to shift your view to see it. Treasure this and keep it close to your heart. And the affirmation says, I have abundance and joy. I have abundance and joy. We're going to put this right here in front of the rose quartz with a little like circle thing there. So you can see what I'm looking at here at the piano as I'm flowing with my energy. As I draw the cards, I'm facing west. And this is my center point. My heartstone is and we got this years ago when we visited my grandpa before he died. And this one too, in Sedona, at a little rock shop. And then there's my crystal grid with my 8 waters from the river and reverse osmosis for drinking. And I got my golden healer in the center of the mirrors and some choice tarot cards to channel all that energy. So that's south, that's west, this is east, and that's the north node from that center point, which is the center point of the piano, and how I'm flowing here with all the different energies that I always work with. And these 8 decks have become my flow decks, and they haven't moved from these positions, and I don't use them really to divinate anymore. I use them more for flow and channeling and looking at the energies that are concurrent in my hemisphere as I play and work with the ether through that rose quartz chimney portal that we put a giant mirror up on. So yeah, it's welcome to my world, welcome to my world. And we are going to put that back down there. So abundance, and you have to be specific when you can't just generically say abundance, because what kind of abundance do you want? We had a class and we were talking with this divinator, and she goes, "Oh, the mystery, yeah, the mystery," because the wisdom of Avalon. You have to be willing to give into the mystery, but if you're not specific about things, you could be manifesting abundance of bad things, abundance of sorrowful things, abundance of repeating of cycles and patterns and ancestral, programming and systemic programming and all that kind of stuff based on where your vibration is. So if you're going to start doing this kind of work, because I see a lot of people warning, like, oh, don't be doing this, it's not good, or blah, blah, and it's just like, you always end up manifesting where your frequency is at. And if you ever feel yourself like low, you have to sit with that, and you have to figure out what you need to release, so that way that area can relax and be allowed to bring in. So I'm not saying like be toxic positive and ignore your shadow emotions. I'm saying face them, and sit with them, and they're always going to come back. Like, you don't just heal from something and it's like, oh, it's over. No, you just learn to live with it better, and learn to, when it comes up, to say, oh, hey, you're visiting, huh? All right, we're doing this now. All right, I acknowledge you, I sit with you, and then you can like send them back on their way. It's kind of like, a dark friend just shows, like, I mean like that dark shadow passenger self. Like, we've been watching Dexter, and he calls himself the dark passenger. But you have that shadow self inside of you, that darkness, inside of your light self, and they exist in tandem. And the more you start trying to like want to bring in all this good stuff, the more it attracts that murkiness, the mud to come up, and you have to acknowledge it and do some lymphatic release, do some yoga, sweat, do something to sweat, fight, shadow box. I have a friend I work with, and he does boxing, so that's really healthy. He goes and he spars, and that releases a lot of that stuff in a safe, controlled environment where he can release that and be ready to be balanced. To each their own. You got to find what works for you. For me, it's piano, because the piano gives me like a full spectrum to play with and emote and release and flow and do. I have a friend who paints, and he's probably painting now, Luis. He told me he got new paints today. He's painting. I was like, yes, yes. So if you're a painter, like you can use mudras, you can use, moon waters. You can just use your flat-out intention with every individual stroke and put you're playing with colors and vibrations, and that's magic in itself too. And they all connect to all your systems. And they're trying to take all that away from us. So you don't have to be a professional. Like, I'm really good because I've been playing my whole life. I'm going to be 44 in October. So I've been playing like obsessively about piano my whole life since I was a kid. Self-taught, just obsessed. Okay? If you have some sort of passion or art that you're obsessed with, by all means, cater to it. But music is a money pit, and that's why we have jobs, and we work hard to make as much money as we can to, feed our creative passions. And it starts with, my keyboard, and then I got my upright for $35, and then I've been dreaming of a grand piano my whole life since I was a kid, and then 5 years ago, I finally got my grand piano, and ever since I got my grand piano, nothing else has been getting play, because this is my dream, and I manifested this, my dream, 6'1" prom barker. That story is years ago when I first got it on YouTube, way back then, but I can tell that story again someday, how I manifested this prom barker for years, and it finally landed in our home. And it is very mysterious how things work out. So let's get into some mystery here. had to mute this again. Jeez. I was gonna like unmute it and start talking, but okay. That was anyways. It's this one. Generous spirit. This is from the Little Book of Fairies, and this one is Generous Spirit. These cards are more. Oh no, that one's still really shiny. There, oh, there we go. Trying to make it so that way you guys can see it without it glaring. But it's a beautiful fairy, and like her flower crown at the river. At the river. I was at the river earlier today, playing my ukulele and fetching water and got a crystal quartz, and she's petting like a long-haired, like, oh, it's her hair. From here, it looked like a little kitty cat with the eyes. I was like, interesting. But no, yeah, and she's tending to herself, and there's all the different flowers, and everything is just being like she's like the queen of the forest, and it's basically letting you know that Mother Nature, the forest, is very generous, and if you are generous to Earth, Earth in turn will be generous to you. So be good to Earth, respect Earth. She will provide. And you can just, tend to yourself and make yourself beautiful, and always look over to my left here and checking my waveform. So that's the screen capture down below. And wow, there's a lot of, this session's going to be tricky to play with. And I still have a lot of stuff to, oh gosh, I have a lot of homework. Giving myself a lot of homework with these sessions. What the F? All right, finally, the folk. And then we'll pull from the fairy tarot and see what energy I'm going to permeate and transmute and alchemize. Wow, you guys are really, okay. Give me a second here. Peaceful, tranquility, higher self, peace, evoke. Evoke. Tranquility, higher self, peace, evoke. Tranquility, peace, evoke. Tranquility, evoke. The Ten of Pentacles, okie dokies. Like, oh my goodness, the Ten of Pentacles. She is, you can't even see her. There she is, the Ten of Pentacles. And she is just having a grand old time, nibbling on them fruits and berries with her little gerbily, mousy friends, and just in her element. Peaceful, generous spirit, peace, Ten of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. It has been a glorious day. I don't know about you, but oh my gosh, has it been ever a wonderful day. So thank you. Thank you for everything today. Like, gosh. Okay. So we're going to end in peace, tranquility, serenity. And I've been doing enough transmutational flows. They're like, play the Enya. Yes, I know. I normally open with that, but I didn't open with that today, so we're going to close with it instead. Okay. I'm talking to my fairies down here, and I didn't sing for you guys tonight, did I? I didn't sing for you. Break. Okay. I guess we're singing for the fairies before. That's right, because I want to be myself.
Shake the apples from my family tree. So when the autumn comes to take the leaves, we'll write history books memories that we shared and we'd forget. Well, I don't remember 2012. But I heard the world would turn to hell. And compared to that, well, I'm doing well. So I pray to God, it really did. Well, they always ask you not to leave. And I am, as they remember me. So when all my friends forget my name, no, I won't come back and be the same. No, I won't come back and be the same. And I'm gonna be myself again. Another one? Sunlight dances off the leaves. Birds of red color the trees. Flowers filled with buzzing bees. In the places we won't walk. Neon lights shining bold and bright. Buildings glow at dizzying heights. People come alive at night. In the places we won't walk. Children cry and they laugh and play, and slowly hair will turn to gray, and we will smile to end each day. In the places we won't walk. family look on in awe. Petals decorate the floor. Waves gently stroke the shore. In the places we won't walk. If I could begin to be half of what you think of me, I could do about anything. I could even learn how to love. When I see the way you act, wondering when I'm coming back, I would do about anything. I would even learn how to love like you. Love like you. I always thought I might be bad, and I know that's not true. Though I think you're so good, and I'm nothing like you. Look at you go, I just adore you. I wish that I knew what makes you think I'm so special. If I could begin to do something that does right by you, I could do about anything. I could even learn how to love. And when I see the way you look, shaken by how long it took, I could do about anything. I could even learn how to love like you.
Totally almost forgot I have to sing 3 songs for the fade. So thank you for reminding me. That wouldn't have been good. Yeah, don't ask. You guys. All right. Now Enya, and then So that was my take on Enya at the end there, after singing 3 songs for the fairies. Yes, you guys, you always get me. Yeah, you're right, I love it. I love you guys, yeah. Keep going, okay.
And there was a secret chord. Then David played, and it pleased the Lord. But you don't really care for music, do you? It goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, and the minor fall. The major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah. 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 Your faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw her bathing on the roof. Her beauty and the moonlight overthrew you. She tied you to a kitchen chair and she broke your throne. She cut your hair and from your lips she drew the hallelujah. 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 And maybe I've been here before. I know this room. I've walked this floor. I used to live alone before I knew you. And I've seen your flag on the marble arch, and love is not a victory march. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah. 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 Maybe there's a God above, but all he ever learned from love was how to shoot at someone who outdrew him. It's not a cry that you hear at night, and it's not somebody who's seen the light. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah. 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 Check in on my waveform. Oh boy. This is going to be kind of glitchy, isn't it? Oh boy, okay, Control Shift S. We got to save this 8 L E T improvs lots. Okay, and then we're going to save this in the August folder, and I can move things to the appropriate folder after the math. We are in the August folder there. There we go. Now it's going to take a while. Oh my gosh, why did I do that? I have so much homework. Oh my gosh. I'm going to have to like go through that huge file and like start like grabbing things and process. Oh my gosh, I should have stopped and saved. Like every 2 or 3. Oh, it's still going. Oh my gosh, it's so bad. Oh, that's so bad. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh, you're gonna do it, computer. You can do it. You're a good computer. You're a good computer. You're a good computer. Oh come on. Oh come on. Oh, come on, come on, come on. I can close it, and it's saved. Okay, we got all of that. Goodness me. Goodness me. There might be digital farts, like starting after the 5th or 6th improv. Like once you get to like the 30-minute mark while live streaming, I'm pushing it with my computer. I can do hour and a half too without live streaming, but I'm running live streaming software in my web browser for this in the background. So my audition, the longer it goes, oh gosh. It's okay. What will be, will be. I have plenty of recordings to use for daily piano, and plenty more will come out of me, always. It just always happens. Just, it's okay if you lose some. I've lost some in the past, and that's okay. It is what it is. It is what it is. Acceptance. Everything is as it should be and will be.
candles are still burning, and they are not going out. Well, that one should be going out soon. That one soon. That one should be going out soon. Those guys should be going out soon. Okay. Uno mas. It's almost midnight, and we've been flowing at the end of this 8/8 portal day, and just flowing with the energies. And I did all of my rituals. The only thing I need to do is daily piano for tomorrow, and I can do that in the morning. pretty positive after tonight, last night, and I think there was like a night before that. I should have enough flow to process for daily piano at least to almost the end of the month. And I could take a break from playing and flowing and focus on processing and scheduling. Oh, gosh. One day at a time, one piece at a time. All we ever have is now. This one's starting to smoke. Oh, she went out. That one went out. All right. So first one out is this one. Congratulations. Fire dance. You really did take up all that energy. Wow. Like, I wasn't sure which candle would be the first one to go out. It was that one. Interesting, interesting. All right, yeah, that's a night. Oh, gosh. That was quite a session. I don't even remember anything that happened really when I was flowing in those moments. When I listen to them, I'll be like, what? That's always how it is. Like, I don't know what kind of piano sounds come out of me while I'm playing. It just happens. I'm but a vessel and I'm channeling and flowing. And then days later I'll go back to the recordings and listen to it and I'll be like, what is this? What? And then I have to like talk to spirit to get the names. And the names are something else. For those of you who are on my Patreon, thank you for accepting me as I am and not questioning the things that I do and the way that I do it. Like my whole life, the music industry and other musicians and people are always telling me what to be and how to do things. And I'm just like, no, this is the way I am. This is how I do things. This is me. So I just stopped playing the game and I'm just on Patreon and playing here on YouTube for whoever appreciates me for me and what I do. I'm no longer listening to people telling me, you should play this, you should do this, you should do it that way. I'm like, no, I'm just going to keep doing things my way and flow and make up stuff my own way and do my own versions of stuff, but most importantly, just improvisationally flow with ether and emotions and feelings and energies. Has always been my way. Let the haters hate. I am reclaiming my power. You should be reclaiming your power too. So, yeah, that's the lesson today. Reclaim your power. You are protected. Your sentinels. Oh yeah, let's go through everything. Let's go through everything. So we pulled the Sentinel, but at the same time we also pulled the Time to Restore card with the blue dragon sleeping there. And then we got the Ten of Pentacles, and then we had the Keeper of Forgiveness, and then we had the Fire Dance, the Abundance card, Mystery, and then there was the Generous Spirit and Peaceful. So those were the energies. Oh, and Abundance. Yeah. All right. Abundance and the Healer. What? The Healer? I didn't read that one. The Healer. Struggles in your life will subside. Now is the time to look after yourself. The mind and heart will heal naturally with the more time you spend in nature. Surrender as you grow towards the sun like a rose. Growth takes time. I can accept healing from nature. Nice. So we will leave at that. And I'm going to, you know what, I'll put this one over here. And these are the energies that I'm going to let permeate until August 12th when the gate closes. So these are my companion energies, and this is my grid from now until the 12th to work with and flow with. And so if you want to get the MP3s, the high quality ones, because I'm always recording in Adobe Audition on the high quality studio mics, and I'll master the audio and bring up the levels and make everything sound nice and release the MP3s every single day, you know, one piece at a time as I get through them, and upload it on the unlisted playlist on YouTube. Yeah. Okay, Sarah. It is midnight. We made it. It is midnight. That was good.